time's sake, I have already shuffled and laid out your cards, as you can see. So we're just going to go right into it. This is for Capricorn, October 2018. This is the first reading. If this one doesn't resonate, check out the second one right after this one, okay? So in your past energy, you have the Lovers, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Lovers do talk about love, romance, new love, whatever, but it also talks about making a decision. The Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, possible betrayal, or an affair. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse means that it's like a decision you have to make, and it's like a quick decision. You got to make this decision really fast. So in your past, a decision needs to be, somebody made a decision and it brought forth heartbreak. It could have been betrayal. It could have been, dishonesty, on however it resonates. Maybe they said it was working, but they were not necessarily cheating, but they was just trying to flirt. Oh, I don't know. It basically, take it as it resonates. I'm trying to come up with scenarios to get around the cheating thing, but it is what it is. So somebody made a decision to betray your trust. It broke your heart. You are coming out of the heartbreak, but it is pushing you to make a decision, and you got to kind of make this decision quick, fast, and in a hurry, whether you, I guess, if you want to stay or go. In your present energy, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That means holding on to certain things and not being able to let it go. But the Ace of Swords is here that brings clarity, being able to make a decision with a clear mind, in a logical mind. Then you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is somebody who is really stuck in looking at the past and not really satisfied with that and being offered something, but they're so stuck in the past that they don't really pay attention to the offer, to the present offer, because they're still just kind of dissatisfied with what took place. Then you transition to, if we go to the future, you got the Queen of Wands upright, the Five of Cups reverse, and the Seven of Wands upright. The Queen of Swords is talking about going after what you want with enthusiasm, passion, quick. So you start to get out of this mode and go after what you really want. You start to see things clearer, and you're like, okay, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to go this direction. So you start to have the energy and the passion to go after what you want. The Five of Cups in reverse does talking about regret, sadness, things like that. But you're at the end of the cycle. So you're getting out of this whole feel of regret, not regret, but if you're the person who cheated, regret. If you're the person who was cheated on, the sadness, the sorrow of being cheated on, you have the strength and the drive to get out of that energy and to get to the Seven of Wands energy. The Seven of Wands energy is more like you have the strength to protect your heart, to protect yourself. It also could be communication. You could have the strength to have the communication with the person that, say, for instance, if you're the one who cheated, you finally have the strength to tell the person, hey, look, this is what happened, and tell them the truth. If you were someone who was cheated on, this person could come back and communicate to you and give you closure, clarity, and the truth. Or we can take it another situation. It could be that you are able to have the communication with the person and be able to guard your heart and say, hey, look, this doesn't, you no longer resonate with me. However it resonates, please take it, and whatever doesn't, keep it here. Okay, let's pull an oracle card for you guys, some oracle cards for you guys. Capricorn. Excuse me. October 2018. What messages and advice for Capricorn? Messages and advice for Capricorn. Messages and advice for Capricorn 2018. Comes out, I would definitely pull one more time. Oh, that's some possibilities. Okay. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for some time. So maybe somebody, the person who broke your heart, or maybe you walked away from somebody, you left them out in the cold, whatever, however it resonates, comes back for some time. The past hunts you, or it's just a mental thing. You're still kind of stuck mentally on the situation and haven't quite fully moved on from the situation, but you will be able to. You're at the final stages if you haven't already. Capricorn, October 2018. Capricorn, October 2018. Messages, advice. Nothing comes out. Once again, I will pull. October 2018. Pull. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. So, yes, it's time for you guys to, when you have this conversation, maybe it's like I said, it could be that person coming back to you to tell you the truth, and it's time for you to just listen with an open heart. Or if it's you who's going back to have the conversation with the person, make sure that when you say your piece and that person responds, that you let go of all the pain, the resentment, and things like that. Because letting go of that and listening to things and listening to people with an open heart allows you to start to heal and forgive. Be it good, bad, indifferent, but it starts the process of healing, completely healing. October 2018. New messages. We got one. Okay, sadness. Okay, a hidden gift, sadness, and ending, a new beginning. So this could very possibly be a situation that had some heartbreak, some cheating ways. Somebody cheated on the other, or somebody just lied and betrayed the other. Take it as it resonates. It don't always have to be that they cheated on you. It could have been that they just lied about financial situations or whatever the case may be. But however, this situation, it does bring a lot of sadness and regret, but it's an ending that happens for a new beginning, either with the person or without the person. This is general, so you know your story. You know what works. One more Oracle deck, which is the Rebel deck. Capricorn, October 2018. Any messages or advice for Capricorn? If it doesn't come out, I will pull. Okay. They broke your heart. Fuck them. So somebody broke your heart. You gotta, it says fuck them. Let it go. Sorry. So that is what I have for you guys. If this doesn't resonate with you, please stay tuned for the second reading for Capricorn. Maybe that one will. Until then, peace and many blessings. Take care. Hi Capricorn, it's me again. So, just like with the other deck, it's already pulled, so we're just going to jump right into your second reading. Hopefully this one will resonate more than the first one. And I used the vice versa deck. So, here we go. You have the Knave of Pentacles. The Knave of Pentacles is someone who don't want to settle down. This is your past energy. This is a person who doesn't want to settle down. The Three of Swords, it could have been some betrayal, or just because, let me show you the card. In this card, you can see that he's like mourning the loss, but is unbothered by the rain and everything else that's around him. So it's like you're so focused on the loss or the heartbreak of this this relationship. I'm not even gonna say it's a betrayal. It's just more or less like you had your hopes up, the person didn't want to commit, you're reflecting, and you're just kind of stuck in the whole phase of, wow, really? I waste my time type of thing. The Three of Pentacles is talking about work. Everybody, big, small, whatever, putting in their fair share of work to make something come into life. Well, this relationship didn't happen because this person refused to put in the work, while you did, and ended up with the heartbreak. In your present energy, you have the Ace of Cups and the Temperance card, also the Seven of Swords. But the Temperance card is backwards. Well, all three of the cards are actually facing backwards. The Ace of Cups is talking about, you're offered a gift of love. Somebody new comes in, or this person may come back and offer you love. But the Temperance card is saying, it's the angel standing in between you guys and saying, hey, look, I've been hurt before. I'm not for sure. So you decide maybe to proceed with caution. The reason why you're kind of cautious with this person is because they're a little, I would say, sneaky with the Seven of Swords, or also they could possibly be like, you don't know too much about them to fully trust them. So that leads you to your future, which is the Knave of Swords, the Four of Wands. The Knave of Swords is pointing out. The Four of Wands is facing forward, and the High Priestess is facing out. Okay, so the Knave of Swords is talking about you are you're worried, because there's ice there. You're kind of cold. You're kind of distant. You're kind of worried, but you're floating over the ice. It's kind of like you're kind of worried and guarded about whether you can actually give yourself again. You can actually, you're able to cope with, if this doesn't work out, would you be able to take another heartbreak or another hit in love? The Four of Wands, but you decide to go ahead and date. This is a celebration card, celebrating passions and, things like that. So you just decide to celebrate, possibly by going out on dates, meeting new people, just getting out there, finding people that got like type of like a like mind or whatever. Then you have the High Priestess, and she's facing out. The High Priestess doesn't need to be facing forward, because you've learned your lessons. You've went aside, you've gotten in touch with your intuition. And when your intuition says proceed with caution, you proceed with caution. When, because something just didn't seem right, or however it resonates. But she's basically telling you, you got it. Like you finally, you learned the lesson. You're good. And you're good to go with caution, because now you're following your intuition, you're listening to your intuition. You might not have been in the past. Let's get you some oracle cards. Oracle card. Some advice message for Capricorn for October 2018. Advice message. No, let's see here. And I will just pick. If it doesn't come out. Okay. Candy Cane Angel, it is time for a treat. It's time for you to treat yourself. You're not defeated. It's time for you to get out there, see what's out there for you. Just because one thing didn't manifest doesn't mean that, you know, something else isn't on the horizon. Okay, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So, with that being said, speak positive to yourself. Speak maybe some affirmations. You know, you're in touch with your intuition. Feed it with positivity. Feed yourself with positivity. You know, like I said, some affirmations. Positive affirmations. Saying that to yourself daily. Know that you are deserving of love. It's okay. You can do this. Lost love, surrender, healing, release. Yes. Just as I was saying, just because this didn't work out in the past does not mean that you would never find love again. Surrender to the fact that, you know, you was willing, you tried, and you just tried with the wrong person or at the wrong time with this person. Take it as a resonate. Heal those wounds, because love is all over you. And once you release it, you will start to understand that you are love. If you can give it, you got it, you know? This was advice for Capricorn. Okay. See what came out here from the Rebel deck. For the ones who just kind of like direct, straight to the point type of things. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So yes, let down your guards. It's okay. You don't have to let them down completely to a point where you're hurt, where you allow yourself to be so vulnerable where people can come in and just hurt you. But you know, you got to drop them to give people a chance. You know, you never know if you can trust someone unless you give them an opportunity to prove whether they're trustworthy or not. So, you know, the ego, I just feel like that's just hurt. You being guarded from the past. You're being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. So if you are the one that's being sneaky or being mysterious, not really wanting to share yourself with somebody, you're being shady as hell. And that could cause you to lose people. That could cause people to want to run away from you because you're so guarded because somebody in the past didn't want to commit. Don't give that person the victory. And then we have this card. It doesn't say anything. And then it says, figure shit out on your own. And I think you did that, or you will be doing it, because you have gotten to a point where the high priestess says you don't need me anymore. You know how to follow your own intuition. You know how to trust yourself. You know how to proceed with caution. And, if something isn't right, you know how to run the other way. If something just seems like it's a little off, you know how to proceed with caution. And, kind of take things for what it is, not for what you may want it to be, the illusion of something. Okay, Capricorn, so I hope this one resonated with you if the other one did not. Until next time, peace and many blessings. See you soon.